and good morning, and we are back with another vlog. And today I woke up with the thought, I woke up with a question. Yeah, I woke up with this question, and the question is, what inspires you, or what do you do to get inspired? And I thought, we have a bunch of content that we have been recording about like things that actually gets us inspired. Do you feel like there's some water dripping from somewhere? But anyway, yes. So talking about inspiration, I think today is a very good day for us to explore that conversation here in this vlog, because we don't have the baby with us.
Finally, some normality has returned to our lives.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Everybody woke up at 5 a.m. but on the right side of the bed. We had a wonderful morning together as a family.
Yeah.
And we dropped her off at school. We had a great conversation in the car on the way here.
That's right.
And now here we are.
Yeah. Oh, and also an update. I realized that we have not spoken about this in the vlogs, but Amber has started daycare. And so we have our Mondays now to us, just me and Audrey's, and we've been having so much fun. We've been going to cafes, we have been what have we been doing? We've been to the beach, museums. We got to do things that we used to naturally do as a couple.
Wow, we feel so young.
And we feel so young, and we feel like we have restored a little bit of peace as a couple, without the child, today is a good day. So okay, the first question I want to ask you is, what inspires you? Okay, what do you do to get yourself inspired?
What do I do to get myself inspired?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking back of the things I would do. I feel like I only try to get myself inspired when I know I'm feeling very creatively dry.
Yeah.
And like, I just cannot think of anything.
Yeah.
I remember times where I would go on walks by myself, just like window shopping.
Yeah.
Because like in the shops you see so many creative things, and everything you buy, somebody, our team is behind it.
Yeah.
Like, look at this t-shirt that I'm wearing, it just says no thank you. So cute. Somebody thought of that, you know what I mean? And I feel like to get myself inspired, I need to be exposed to more things. So I do go for like walks by myself. I love just sitting with a cup of coffee in a lovely place like that. I feel like I can breathe, and when I can breathe, inspiration comes.
It's true.
Actually, I'm just that simple. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah. So Audrey loves going to cafes, and so we've been going to cafes for quite a few times on the days that we don't have Amber, to get inspired. And I must say, I'm starting to pick that up a little bit. I get it. I get the idea of going to cafes that has a nice ambiance, and you people watch, and then you get like new spurts of inspiration. And so today we are at one of our favorite cafes, my favorite cafe here in Perth, and it's called Grouch Coffee. Let me and I love the coffees, the coffee here is because the beans are a little bit more like floral, especially their rakia beans. It's like quite floral, and I know usually people who drink espressos, they don't really drink like floral stuff, do they?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I think they don't. They like the chocolatey nutty flavor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but ever since I had a floral-ish iced coffee, I feel like I cannot go back. I love the floral taste. So yes, we are here enjoying a little bit of a Grouch coffee, and then she's going for her Cairo.
My first time ever.
What's
My Cairo is our friend, and I'm
Yeah.
super excited because
Yeah.
I've always only seen videos of getting aligned and
Yeah.
crackle doodles everywhere. I'm always so scared of being like adjusted, I guess. Is that the
Yeah,
word?
I've never been to one before.
But I
Yeah.
tell you, when you're 30, your body is different. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
true. It's true.
how-
I want to know your
How
experience.
misaligned are you at 35?
Probably pretty misaligned. Like my spine is just like yeah.
What's this?
Yeah. But anyway, let's enjoy the day today. So yeah. What inspires you? And or what do you do to get inspired?
Hey, you haven't shared your story.
I'll share it later.
Oh.
Thanks, Wes. Thank you. Wow.
Hi.
Wow.
Could you share with us what inspires you?
What inspires me? Putting myself in areas where I get to see other people's ideas come to life. Yeah, it's just something about that creative juice or creative spirit that created something. Yeah, that makes me feel very, I don't know, like motivated and inspired to think of more ideas. Yeah, and I have this thing where I apply to my general thought process or my general creative ideation process is where I always live my life with a 80-20 kind of rule. I don't know where I read it from. I think it was something to do with how either Google or Apple kind of like applies with their to their staff. Yeah, so that 80-20 rule is basically like 80% of the time of the things that you do, like your work, is like your regular, right? But always spend 20% of your time doing something that is not related to what you do. And I think creativity is, or something creative or art is basically taking two abstract ideas or two really good ideas and pulling it together to make it relevant. Or at least that's what I can imagine or what I can think of. Yeah, so for me, I like to put myself in situations where I don't necessarily would go to, and then I can draw like a connection with that and my current life in that sense. Yeah.
What is the latest? Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that question. Sorry. Share
Yeah.
with us the most recent inspiring moment you've had.
Inspiring moment that I've had. Okay, so one thing that really helps me to like get out of that creative rut has been to, I know this is something that my wife that you don't like, but to purchase new gear
Goodness.
that gives me a different perspective.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I tell you, we just came from a recent purchase.
No, this is just like sandbags. That's not even like
It's not gear.
that's not gear. I mean, that's gear, but it's not like gear that change your perspective. So I love purchasing gear that gives me a fresh perspective, and it inspires me to like experiment and play. I think it's play. I think play
I like
gives
that
me
answer a
gives
lot.
me this opportunity to explore new ideas, and I think that's what I really live for, like using ideas that come out of play to produce it into something that is relevant and also at the same time functional and applicable to whatever I'm doing, like my work or someone else's life. Yeah, so I like to connect all those dots in that way. Yeah.
Hey, that's a really good answer. To
Yeah.
play and to feel
Yeah.
to come alive again. To
Yeah.
feel creative.
I didn't even realize that, but I just realized that I enjoy that aspect of play.
My husband's a verbal processor, so sometimes he just yap away and he finds out new things about himself.
It's true. And so today we're going to check out a museum. Yeah, and we're gonna probably just have some fun. Exploring. I recently, right, I saw this video about how to observe art. Okay, so there are three things. I hope I can remember. The first thing you have to ask yourself is, how does this artwork make you feel? Right? And then after that, the second question that you need to ask yourself is, how unique is this medium of art piece? So like, if it's something that is probably easily replicable, then it is not as unique in its piece in that sense. Yeah, but if it's hard in terms of like the medium, the time it takes, the uniqueness that you have never seen before, it gives that freshness lah. So that's something that you observe. Yeah. And the third one, it is what is the story or context behind it? Like, what is the artist trying to portray? Yeah, so apparently if you ask these three things, right, you will start to have a sense of what this artist is trying to convey to their audience. Yeah, and if you capture that essence, right, you can appreciate art a little bit better. Alright, it's been a day. I just came back. I came back from work. I didn't just came back from work. I came back from work. A lot of things happened. What happened?
MB had 3 meltdowns, and then she finally fell asleep.
Yeah.
Woke up, had her lunch. Oh, you want to say hi? Had her
Hi.
lunch. Here, hi. She had her lunch and she went for another orientation at school, which she did pretty well. She lasted about 40 minutes without us, but then because it was pick-up time, so when all the parents came to pick their kids up, she kind of was flustering. So that was when she started crying and the child got returned to us.
Yep, that's right. And finally, the moment I've been waiting for today.
What is it?
Is to fly my new drone.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ew. Long story short, we didn't have money to buy it, but we had a whole bunch of equipment that I could sell, and I was thinking of selling. I've been thinking of selling it. We brought it all to Perth, and I sold a bunch of it, and finally scraped up enough to buy this drone, brand new, and it's a FPV drone. So I've never flown an FPV drone before. I've flown many other drones before, but this is the first time I'm flying an FPV drone, and I think it's going to be very interesting. It will capture a lot of unique angles, but I have to figure out how to fly this drone, and my wife approves of it. No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
What do you mean I approve? You gotta elaborate. I just did not object.
Yeah, okay. My wife did not object, which means she approved. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I've been curious about flying drones recently because, you know, the drone technology has been doing so well. There's been a lot of amazing drones by DJI that's been coming up, and you know, during this whole content creation journey of doing the vlogs and all that, you know, I've been itching to create like more content, and so I felt like getting this drone is kind of a way, an outlet for me to be inspired, to do more, to create more, to think of more ideas, and at the same time to do it prayerfully. And as the Lord leads, you know, maybe something might come out of this. I don't know, you know, but at this moment, I just want to fly a drone. I just want to fly. I just want to be a drone pilot.
May your dreams come true. Let's take a flight.
What? If you never try, you never know. Dang. Ooh, oh my goodness, this looks so cool eh. Recording. The sun in your eyes. Stare down the rallies. Ooh, yes, yes. I gave you oceans. I gave you oceans in my mind. I think it's very easy to have too much fun in this, right, and crash. I can see it. I can see it. Show me the places they want to show. You know? And I think the risk for reward is, the higher the risk, the bigger the reward for the best shots. So alright, so we are at somewhere up north, and I am flying the drone one more time, the DJI Avatar, and man, I'm starting to get quite bold. And it's actually really super fun. I had my first crash today because I tried going up a bunch of trees and I got caught inside and I couldn't even go down. So but it was super fun. I realized that the view that I have is enough to cover me to like kind of like swerve around, and I did crazy maneuvers, and also because I bought all those safety guards to cover it and protect the entire drone, so it's actually not bad. I feel more confident with the protection, you know, and I also have DG Care, Refresh Care, the warranty thing. So you know what? Let's just see, alright? I'm gonna fly for a little while more. Man, this is super fun. Okay, let's try. Recording and let's go. Alright guys, so I'm back. I'm now at home, and as you can see, my space is looking a little different. Wait, is it the same? But yeah, I've been reorientating my space a little bit. Of course, there's a little bit more lights going on now at the moment. But I'm back, and you know, I was just thinking how I can end this vlog and kind of wrap this up. And as I was watching back, as I was editing it, I realized that I didn't really have an ending. So you know, we started with the question of what really inspires me, or what inspires you, and as me and Audrey were processing it, and I was just looking through the vlogs and editing, you know, I know Audrey was talking about what inspires her, you know, usually is going to cafes and getting inspired in different places. And for me, you know, I think having good food, I mean, like if we are people who love food, who enjoy ice cream, that also inspires us, right? Going to a museum inspires me, and then after that we discovered about the aspect of play, and yeah, I realized that I really enjoy being in the process of discovering new ideas. So yeah, it's been quite fun editing this vlog, I must say, and I have so much more that I wanted to add, but I think this vlog was getting a little bit long already, so I thought I'd just wrap this up with this last video. And I think I realized I didn't put it in this vlog, but I think one thing that also really inspires me is that my workspace, or the space that I generally frequent, like, which is basically this office space, inspires me by how I orientate it, how I fix certain lights, how I arrange the entire area. I feel like a good space inspires me too, and so yeah, I've been kind of like just, you know, rearranging everything and maybe putting in 1 or 2 new fixtures here and there, so that we can set up this space. So I know if you're watching this and you watched the vlogs last year, you'll realize that the quality of the vlogs right now is a little bit different, because I'm trying to like explore and experiment with more gear that I have actually that had just been sitting there and not being used, but I wanted to just push myself to see how I can take these video diaries to the next level, in terms of visually. And so yeah, if you like it, feel free to put in the comments below to let me know if you like this, I don't know, the quality of the vlog, right? I'm exploring, I'm discovering new things about myself as I'm doing these vlogs, and I feel like every time I get to do things, I am also experimenting with new ideas that I can grow in this aspect of video making here on YouTube. So yeah, if this is your first time watching this, welcome to the channel. I'm amazed that you have watched all the way to this video, all the way to the end of this vlog, which means maybe something clicked with you. But yeah, thank you for watching this, and yeah, I guess I'll see you at the next vlog. See you guys. Then you say hi. Hi. Then you can flying kiss. That's right. Oh, you can see yourself on the screen, huh? Hi. Hi. Good job. So we are back home. Amber is done with school, and now she's nicely cleaned up. And I think Mama's gonna try and put her to sleep. And yeah, you ready to sleep, huh? She seems like she's ready.